Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Just coming back with a quick lesson, man. Why do we wear fringes? You know what I'm saying? I got an example. I got my camp shirt right here. You know what I'm saying? With the brothers from New Wine Congregation of Israel. But you know, these are fringes. You know, the water blue with the fringes hanging, or what we call teaseats or tassels that we also wear. You know what I'm saying? But I just really want to touch on the main focus of why do we actually wear fringes, you know. Let's go to Numbers, chapter 15, and let's start at verse number 37. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the, real definition of why do we wear fringes, you know what I'm saying? This is Numbers, chapter 15, verse number 37. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel. So the Lord is speaking to directly the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations. So that is true that every Israelite is supposed to be wearing fringes, you know what I'm saying, from the time of this where the Most High has commanded Moses to the people then, just like throughout our generations now, all of us are supposed to be wearing fringes, you know what I'm saying? But, there's a catch to it, man. We don't wear these just to match our tennis shoes, you know what I'm saying, to make it look good at camp, you know what I'm saying, like wearing matching t-shirts, you know. That's not the point of us wearing fringes. You know, there's actually a real reason why we wear fringes or the tassels, you know. It says that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue. That's why you see a fringe with the borders of the ribbon of blue. And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Most High. That's the real reason why we wear these, because we are trying to remember the commandments of the Most High, you know. And I'm going to give an example. It says, and do them, you know, and also it says, and this is the part, and do them, not wear these just to think that you righteous or think that you better than the next Israelite because they're not in the truth, or, you know what I'm saying, somebody else, you know what I'm saying. We wear these because we're trying to remember the commandments and do the commandments, you know. It says, and that you seek not after your own heart and your own eyes, after which ye used to go a-whoring. Because when you read about our forefathers, as soon as they left Egypt, they were always just begging to go back, sinning, provoking the Lord, not remembering the commandments, and being disobedient, you know. The main part of why we wear these is to remember God's commandments. You know, if I'm ever put inside of a situation that is going to make me sin, these are supposed to be like a reminder, like how you got a reminder on your phone to go pay your light bill before it gets cut off. These are a reminder to let you know that, hey, I need to keep the commandments. Like, if you see people that's cooking abominable food, you're not finna go partake with them, you know. Also, what if somebody is trying to tempt you with sin, you know, if somebody, like, say like this, if somebody's over there, you know, smoking, and they offer you to hit whatever it is, you know, you look at these and be like, nah, I'm not doing that because that's a sin, you know. If somebody offers you to worship another God that is not Yahweh, you look at them like, hey, I'm not doing that because that goes against the commandments. That's the whole reason why we wear these. We don't wear these for trends, styles, you know, none of this. This is something serious with the Most High, man. And this goes for even me, you know, making this lesson, man. It says that ye may remember and do all my commandments and be holy unto your God. That's the reason why we wear these, because we have to remember the Most High commandments and also to be holy. Holy means set apart. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, let's get an example, because our hearts, you know what I'm saying, we need to always renew. You know what I'm saying? Like the Apostle Paul said, you're a Jew which is one inwardly, you know. Let's get Jeremiah real quick. This is Jeremiah chapter 4 and 14. It says, O Jerusalem, wash thine heart from wickedness, that thou mayest be saved. How long shall thy vain thoughts lodge within thee? Because, you know what I'm saying, as over a point in time, we forgot who we were. We weren't, you know, keeping God's commandments. We were, you know, doing whatever we do. But since now the Lord has enlightened us with his law, you know, with his prophets, with his word, you know what I'm saying, we remember, you know what I'm saying, to keep his commandments and to love him, man. You know, wash our heart every day, you know what I'm saying, and actually, you know, do the commandments, you know. Like we said, we know that when you read the New Testament, Yahweh Shai wore these. You know, we obviously know that the woman grabbed the fringe of his garments. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Christ wore these too. Christ wore these right on the end of his garment. But the whole main focus on that story in the New Testament is because that sister had faith that she know that if she touched him, that she would be healed. You know what I'm saying? Not discrediting the fringes or anything, but the main part is that her faith in him, that he could heal her, is what, you know what I'm saying, got her healed, man. You know, the sister that was dealing with the issue of blood. But like I said, with that I digress. I give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. This is the main reason why we wear these. All praise to the Most High.